guys, what's poppin'? What's good? It's your girl Simone, aka the Black Queen, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Okay. If you're new to my channel, sis, what's poppin'? If you're trying to subscribe, sis, what's good? So on my channel, I talk about beauty, fashion, social work, lifestyle, entrepreneurship, business. So we're gonna get into a couple of things, okay? So I want to tell you guys, I want to share with you guys some of the things that I learned as a therapist and things that I kind of wish I would have knew before I became a therapist, if that makes sense. So I'm just trying to put you guys on game because I just feel like there's not a lot of transparency, and I'm gonna be blunt. This is off the top of my head. I haven't written down anything. This is just some of the things that I've observed and witnessed and experienced. Okay. So I would say before we get into this, I want to talk about my boutique shop on set. Let me talk about myself before I talk about anything else, right? So guys, I run a boutique. I'm the owner of Shop on Set. So if you're interested in this ensemble here, I'm going to insert pictures to the left and to the right. This is a gorgeous outfit to have. I get so many compliments on this. I already sold out, but not sold out. I have 2 more left. This makes you look rich. And I don't know about you guys, but I love to look rich, especially when I'm with my boyfriend and I get compliments. And I'm just gliding around like this. I'm looking like the big auntie, okay? I'm looking like the rich auntie with no kids, that's living life, that's getting facials, that's flying out, that's buying designer bags on a whim. I don't even like to designer. I don't like designer bags like that. That's not my thing. But anywho, yeah. If you're interested in this, by the time this video is posted, this dress is already up. It's probably going to be sold out. But if you're interested in this, make sure you grab it, guys. I'm telling you guys, this is the dress of the summer. And I actually have I have one more dress that I have to add to my collection. Guys, I'm just giving you guys fashion. But yeah, fashion and social work tips. That's what I'm giving you guys. But anywho, so if you guys, let me provide you guys with a discount code too, right? If you guys are interested in this product, you make sure you guys use the code, the SU23, and you'll get 10% off your order too. So that's a thank you from me to you guys, especially from getting me to 920 followers. I'm really excited about that because I'm so close to getting to 1,000 followers. So guys, make sure you guys comment and subscribe, please, okay? Because I'm trying to get to 1,000. I want to get monetized and be a social worker content creator, then this, that, and the third, whatever other title that I'm gonna go get later on. But anywho, so what are certain things that I've learned or wish I knew before I became a therapist? So let's talk about it. So I want to say the first thing is, with a social work degree, you can do a lot with it. I'm just gonna say you can definitely do a lot with a social work degree. I highly recommend people becoming a social worker instead of becoming a LCPC, because with the LCPC you can't do as much. Licensed clinical social workers can supervise LCPCs, but LCPCs cannot supervise social workers, if that makes sense. So we can kind of superboard on a wide range of things, right? Especially when you're going into therapy and things like that, and you might need supervision. Just always keep that in mind. When you're getting a job, does this job provide supervision? Who's the supervisor? What is the supervisor's credentials? Because that's gonna bite you in the butt, right? So that's one. 2, I would highly note that sometimes, not unfortunately, because this is what I'm going to do, when you become a clinical social worker, you can supervise, and if people need supervision, they can pay you, right? You can pay me $50. I know a social worker that charges $200 for supervision for an hour, okay? Imagine making $200 an hour. Come on, that's crazy. But yeah, there are social workers that do that. Social workers that are therapists that do that, right? So that's one. Or no, that's 2. The third thing that I wish I kind of knew before becoming a therapist is knowing all the different systems that they have when it comes to writing therapy notes, right? So since I've been a social worker, since I've been licensed since 2021, I've been licensed since 2021. There's two systems. There's two systems that I know the names to, but there's a third system that I use that I don't know the name. But there's Icon Notes, there's Therapy Notes, and there's another note-taking proctor thing that they have. The best one that I highly recommend, so when you're in your interview to become a therapist, ask what system that they use. If they use Icon Notes, take it. Icon Notes is the easiest system. They have so many, you can just kind of click instead of typing. Because us as social workers and therapists, we do a lot of typing. And honestly, I don't know about you guys, but my fingers get tired. That's why I be so behind on my notes, because my fingers are tired. But Icon Notes is such a good system, guys. you don't even feel like you're doing therapy, right? Because even when you're doing an intake, like it's like click, 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 click. You may have to type a little bit because it's just like, okay, this is missing like this part. It was born, client was born, and then you just type in the city, or like, you know, sexual assault, this age. Like it literally populates, and you just fill in like little things here and there. In your interview, ask, do you guys use Icon Notes? And if they don't use Icon Notes, in my personal opinion, I would run, right? But I've only been familiar with 3 systems. But like I said, Icon Notes is the best system to use, like, no kizzy, okay? So that's like tip number 3. I would say also tip number 4 is, and I'm just being transparent with you guys. And as like grow my social work field, I'm definitely going to be more transparent because there's, like I said, there's so many, not like I said, but in previous videos, there's so many things that I want to do with my like clinical, and that's why I'm such in a rush to get it. But anyway, the 4th thing that I kind of wish that I would have like taken into account in like with therapy is that, like, if you are going through something, if you are struggling, if you are mentally not present, the job is going to be very tough. And my very first social work job, I was going through a lot. I was going through a lot, which is one of the reasons why I got fired from the job, because I was going through a lot. Very difficult for me to hear other people's problems when I'm in my own, right? And it depends on who you are as a person, who you are as a social worker, because some social workers can hear other people's problems and they have a whole bunch of chaos in their own and be fine, but I'm not like that. So you have to be very, very mindful of that, okay? Because therapists, they do make good money. I'm not gonna lie, like, therapists make $150. Also, guys, this is another tip, right? Because eventually I want to work with like celebrities, you know, that need therapy. That's like my ultimate like goal, is to, like, you know, work with celebrities and hire those high paying clients, because there's clients that actually do pay like $800 per session. Okay, if you didn't know, now you know. Imagine making $800 in 1 hour, right? Like, imagine, right? And having, what's 8 times 4? Oh my god. Or 8 times 8, 64. There we go. 8 times, okay, if 8 times 5 is 40. Ooh. I need my concentration. I need what is it? What is that notebook that we had growing up? The compensation notebook? I need that. My time tables. But imagine making $3,200 if you have 4 clients that pay $800 each, like celebrity clients. Come on now. Or not even celebrity clients, or just like clients that are in like the, I don't want to say upper middle class, I want to say upper class, right? This also comes back to like marketing, which I am going to be doing a series on this. Not now, but like later on in the year, maybe earlier next year as well. But I'm definitely going to be plugging you guys on how to market yourself as social workers. Because like I said in previous videos, school doesn't really teach you a lot of things that they should, unfortunately. Like, I honestly kind of feel low-key like you're just paying for the name and like the network, but not necessarily the things that actually, you know, you need to like kind of do to hustle or to like live. But this is where you kind of learn on the job. But some of us are not afforded the same opportunities, so that's why I'm trying to plug you guys in, because I wish I had, you know, someone like me to kind of put me on game before like I'm making like, you know, these like big decisions and not really like thinking things through, right? So like I said, you definitely want to be mindful about if you are not in a good mental space and hearing other people's problems, especially like a heavy caseload, right? Because even right now I have like a heavy caseload, but like I'm the type of person that when I get home, I don't give a fuck about nobody but myself. Like, yeah, like, and if I'm not working, don't call me, like, at all. So yeah, I'm trying to think. So your mental health, using Icon Notes only. Oh, this is another thing that I kind of wish that I would like know before becoming a therapist, is the importance of getting your clinical license. As you guys know, I've been like talking about this and stuff like that, but like when I graduated in 2020, I didn't take the test until 2021, which that was a waste of time. I almost wasted like a whole year. And right now I could have been a clinical like person, which is something that I absolutely, that's like the one thing that I regret. And I also low-key regret not getting my MBA, but that's a story for another day. Because Howard had a dual program and I didn't want to spend another year in school, one, and I didn't want to take the GRE 2 because I knew I would have failed. But the reason why I'm saying all this, guys, I'm so sorry. The reason why I'm saying this is because this is so off the dome, you know. But the reason why I'm saying this is because, like, when you become a therapist or a social worker, you can open up your own practice and make a lot of money. And so I'm just gonna end this video here because I want to talk about that in another video in detail. So I'll just end that right there. So just pause on me and come back to the next video. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I hope these tips kind of help.